Why do arbitrage bets get voided by sportsbooks? Imagine finding a way to lock in a profit no matter who wins a game. Sounds perfect, right? But then, suddenly, your bet gets canceled or voided. Why does that happen? Well, it all comes down to how sportsbooks protect their business and keep markets fair. First, sportsbooks sometimes make mistakes when posting odds or lines. They might accidentally list odds that are way off from what they intended. When bettors spot these errors and place arbitrage bets to exploit them, sportsbooks can cancel those bets. They do this because the odds were not meant to be available, and accepting such bets could cause them losses. Another reason is when an event changes unexpectedly. For example, if a key player gets injured during a match or a game is canceled, sportsbooks might void some bets. Different sportsbooks have different rules for handling such situations. If one side of an arbitrage bet becomes voided, the entire bet no longer guarantees a profit. This exposes the sportsbook to potential losses, so they often cancel or restrict those bets. Sportsbooks also see arbitrage betting as a threat to their profit margins. Since arbitrage bets involve betting on all outcomes across different sites to guarantee a profit, sportsbooks view this as exploiting their pricing. To prevent this, many sportsbooks include rules in their terms that allow them to void bets if they suspect arbitrage activity. They also monitor betting patterns, like placing small, consistent wins or betting on all outcomes of an event, which are typical signs of arbitrage. When they spot these patterns, they may limit the size of your bets or even close your account altogether. Odds are constantly changing because sportsbooks adjust them based on how people are betting and new information. Sometimes, you might place an arbitrage bet during a brief window when the odds are misaligned. If the sportsbook updates or cancels the event after your bet, they can void it to keep the market fair and avoid guaranteed losses. Lastly, sportsbooks have clauses in their rules that let them cancel bets if they think someone is abusing the system or violating their policies. Since arbitrage betting is often seen as taking advantage of pricing inefficiencies rather than regular betting, sportsbooks use these rules to cancel those bets. To avoid having your arbitrage bets voided, always check each sportsbook's rules about cancellations and event changes. Spread your bets across multiple sites and avoid placing very large bets that might draw attention. Remember, consistent arbitrage activity can lead to restrictions or account closures. In the end, sportsbooks aim to keep their markets balanced and profitable. When they see arbitrage betting, which guarantees a profit regardless of the outcome, they often cancel or void those bets to protect their business.